Skate posted a new tweet. It says 15 years and still rolling. Happy skate day. Let's go ahead and just watch this. So it starts off with skate 1. Does a trick. Nice. Cool. Skate 1's beautiful. Transitions into skate 2. Even nicer. Looks cleaner. I'm assuming it's going to transition into skate 3. Yes, sir. Nice late flip. Super clean. And then into skate 4. Oh, wow, that was awesome. And the reason they uploaded this video today is because skate 1 is 15 years old today. Absolutely crazy. So today we're gonna be playing skate 15 years later. The good old times. I don't know why, I've always absolutely adored this start screen. It's amazing. So simplistic, but does the job so well. Well, we know these servers don't work. Quit wasting my time. Dude, in this start screen, I love these little cutout images. They're so nice. Obviously, I can't play the music, but the soundtrack is so amazing on this game. And I just can't believe this game ever happened. What a good time to be alive. Simply the best timeline. So if you guys did not know, this is Skate 1. EA Skate or Skate 1 came out September 14th, 2007. 2007? I was 8 years old when this game came out. I am 23 now. That is ridiculous. I can't believe that, you know what I mean? Pretty much in today's video, we're gonna be reminiscing on Skate 1 since it is its 15th birthday. We're gonna be talking about features that later got added into the game that weren't in this original game. Then we're gonna be talking about Skate 4 and maybe some areas from Skate 4 that are in Skate 1. Before we get into this video, if you guys do enjoy... That was rude. Before we get into it, if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like, as it does help with the channel immensely. And then last and finally, please let me know what your guys' first skate game was. My first skate game was technically Skate It, but the first real skate game I ever played was Skate 3. So let me know yours in the comments down below. And let's just start playing Skate 1. So like I said, Skate 1 came out September 14th, 2007. This was like peak Xbox Live at the time, and HD gaming was really just starting to become a thing. And it's honestly kind of crazy looking at where the gaming landscape was here compared to where it is now. It's literally night and day. Obviously from Skate 1, Skate 2 came out in January of 2009, and then finally Skate 3 came out in May of 2010. And then we do have Skate 4 coming out, we just don't know when. Dude, this game's so crazy. It was so innovative for the time. Got logbook, maps, spot Bible, accessories, clothing, boards, media, Xbox Live, music, incoming calls, and trick book. $2,000 in the bank, no biggie. This is how you know this game is old. It has a setting called Xbox Live compared to just multiplayer or anything else like that. What did it say on PlayStation? Did it just say like PSN? And also, as you can see by the image, it's a T-Mobile sidekick. This game is old. And compared to just going to a specific location, you kind of pick a subsection of where you want to go and then go from there. One thing that's really cool and that I think we're going to see return inside of Skate 4 is the use of the subway system. So as you can see, we're in the subway station, we hear it, we press Y, and it pretty much just allows us to go places on a bus route. I genuinely do think this is going to come back in Skate 4, but we're just going to have to see. But let's go ahead and just go to Rollingwood, I guess it is. And bang, even though it looks pretty identical as we skate out of here, it's going to be a different location of which we were at. And just like that, we're at a completely new location. And actually, this leads me perfectly into my next talking point. If you guys do not know, just from the Skate gameplay they have released to us, there is a ton of Skate 1 spots inside of Skate 4. One of those spots being this area, the community center. This is going to be in Skate 4, and you can already see this in Skate 4 trailers. So it's kind of crazy that we can just openly skate this right now and kind of low-key experience a little bit of Skate 4, especially since it is going to be a little bit more realistic of a skate game. Skate 1 is a crazy game. If you guys did not know, the whole reason Skate even existed is because Tony Hawk did. EA saw how well Activision was doing with Tony Hawk, and they wanted a competitor, and that was made by Black Box, which became Skate 1. But Skate 1 was a passion project for Black Box. They wanted to make this the best skateboarding game the world had ever seen, and boy did they do it. And then they continued this passion project into Skate 2 and eventually into Skate 3, and then even are working on it even 12 years late out of Skate 3 with Skate 4. So from 2007 to 2022, going into 2023, there has been people actively working on the Skate games passionately. And if you guys have never understood the hype behind Skate, it's because it uses the flick it controls. So instead of Tony Hawk just being like up B for a kickflip, right? If we go to our handy tricky book, as you guys can see, a kickflip will be down and to the right for goofy and down to the left for regular, like a kickflip would kind of be. Because if you guys do not know, the way a kickflip is done is you pop and then slide your foot like a kick in order to flip the board. And I feel like the flick it system really represents that perfectly. And we can go into literally anything, and I feel like you can more or less make sense of it. Like I said, a kickflip's down to the right. A 360 pop shove it is a little bit down this way, and then a circle, a half circle kinda. How do you do a 360 flip? You do a kick flip, with a 360 pop shove it. You go to this, wow, it almost looks like a kickflip and 360 pop shove it put together. That's what I'm saying. It just, if you ever had skateboarded, this game made perfect amounts of sense. And I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most addictive play schemes or control schemes I've ever seen in a video game. It has never felt this good to play a skateboarding game before. It has never felt this good to sit here for hours and do the same tricks over and over again, because somehow, some way, even though they are the same, they feel different each time. And that's one thing I'm actually really excited for Skate 4. It seems like they actually do have a way to control your tricks and to make them different every single time, which I'm excited for. And believe it or not, I know we have Skater XL now, but for a brief point in life, this was the most realistic skateboarding game out there. What Tony Hawk game came out in 2007? In 2006, Project 8 just came out, and in 2007, Proving Ground just came out. Even though Project 8 was a cool Tony Hawk game, slightly more realistic, there was literally nothing on the market that was like this. Believe it or not, this is one of the first real true skateboarding simulators that really worked out. There's other games that did exist that tried to be realistic, just it was hard with the hardware limitations. But in 2007, as we know, Skate finally did it, and then continued to do it with Skate 2, 3, and now 4. So Skate's been kind of running the skateboard game for a decade. 2 decades almost, actually. Wow, I'm getting old. That's the thing. Everybody loves Tony Hawk. I think we can all agree on that. Tony Hawk pioneered the skateboard genre in video games, but Skate defined what a skateboarding game was supposed to be like. This is undeniably how skateboarding should be in video games. And we've even seen people take this even further with games like Session and Skater XL. But even though Tony Hawk was the pioneer of skateboarding video games, Skate 1 and Black Box was kind of the pioneer of skateboarding simulators. Kind of crazy to think about it that way. We've talked about Skate 1 enough. Let's go ahead and continue to play the game, talk about some features that weren't in this game that eventually got added to other games, do some cool things in the game for you. That wasn't bad, actually. And let's just have a good time. So one thing that was not in this game, believe it or not, was getting off your board. I know you guys believe me, I'm sure, but I'm pressing Y with all my might, and I can't get off my board. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, that is one of my biggest gripes with this video game. I will say probably out of all of the skateboarding games, besides if you counted Skate It as Skate 1, it's not. It's like Skate 1.5. But out of all of my skateboarding games I've ever played in my life, especially skate games, I feel like Skate is the least amount of I've played to skateboarding game. Hippie jumps aren't in the game either. That is crazy. But yeah, if you wanted to like go up a stair set, you couldn't. You had to find a way to get up it. Like, let's just say, I know there's a way right there, but let's just say I wanted to go this way. There's literally no way to go up those stairs. If there's something up there, there is no way to get up there. I guess I could like awkwardly ollie nollie up with grinds, but it might not work. It's just crazy to think that this game is as old as it is, from 2007. And it's crazy that like a game like this didn't just have like offboard capabilities on launch. But I guess it's kind of crazy to see how far the gaming space has came. There's one feature in this game that I think's pretty hit or miss with its player base. I think some people think it's cool and others think it's kind of a gimmick. I personally think it's pretty neat. So if you just spawn and sit there for a while, something weird will happen. Whenever you go AFK, you can kind of see around the screen, it kind of goes desolate and dark, almost like a dead color. But once you start playing, that clears up a little bit. And if you get a multiplier, it gets a little bit more vibrant. And if you get a bigger multiplier, it gets even more vibrant. And that's something I've always loved about this. With the multipliers, the ×1, ×2, and ×3, it actually does make your game more vibrant, which is a really cool feature in theory. One thing that does actually, it's a little bit annoying with it, is the game looks so good right now, right? So vibrant, so saturated, etc. If I was just skating around, however, it would go down to the ×1 and it'd be ugly. So this is ×3, we're gonna cut to ×1 once it goes there. And now here is ×1. Or nothing, I guess. It just isn't as appealing. It doesn't look bad by any means, don't get me wrong. Just isn't particularly appealing. So one thing I've noticed in this game is they don't have any front foot or back foot capability, probably because you can't get off your board or something like that. There's no foot planning in the game, which is a little bit weird. Late flips are in the game. They're just a little bit more touchy than it is in Skate 2 and Skate 3. Are late shove-it's a thing? They are, okay. Oh, wow. Super Dude's not a thing in this game. Just immediately makes me go into a coffin. So if you do a Super Dude from Skate 3 inside of Skate 1, you will do a coffin. That is weird. I didn't mean to skate all the way over here, but now we are at the skate score, the elementary school from Skate 1. I could be wrong, but I feel like we will see a spot or at least something from this in Skate 4. You do an airwalk? You can't do an airwalk or a tail walk, bro? That is crazy. What? You do a Benihana? No. What about a dog piss? No, what? Okay, so it seems like they forgot to add a majority of grab tricks in Skate 1. Pretty sure also in this game, you did not have the ability to change to a female skater. That was added in Skate 2, which is kind of an interesting thing. The world's really became progressive in the last handful of years, thank God. Not that EA and Black Box weren't progressive, it wasn't a big thing in video games yet. And it's really crazy to play like Skate 1 and to go to Skate 3 and see all of the differences that have happened. But now I just want to skate around a little bit, do some things I like to do in Skate 1, and first example of that is a hippie flip. I forgot about that. That's what the Hall of Meat looks like. It's not quite like Skate 3. One thing I hate about Skate 1 actually is its Hall of Meat. I'm unsure if you can turn it off. But like every time you fall too hard, it stops your game and pulls this up. Very annoying. I appreciate it. I like Skate 3's version a lot better, but I still don't even use that. And there we go, there is a double kickflip hippie flip. That looks so clean. Is there a replay editor in this? Oh, it's in the start menu, interesting. This is what the replay editor looks like. It's a little bit barbaric compared to what we have in Skate 3. But as you guys can see, do the double kickflip. It's in super duper slow motion for some reason. But slowly but surely, as you guys see, we made it over. Very clean. That was really nice actually. Skate 1's so realistic. There we go. I always love that glitch. It's ridiculous, but it's a lot of fun. That's one thing between Skate 2 and 1 that is different from Skate 3, and it's not that big of a deal, but it matters for certain play styles. Skate 1 and 2, you can't revert and immediately trick. You go flying and die. And or you'll get a good pop glitch like that. In Skate 3, you can just revert and do tricks all you want. It doesn't matter. But this game is now 15 years old, which is absolutely crazy because in a year, it's going to be able to get its driver's license. But no, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, this is kind of where everything started, even though I didn't play it whenever it came out. This was like the foundation to some of my favorite video games ever to exist in this world, including this one. And to Black Box and EA, thank you guys so much for making one of my favorite games and franchises ever. Especially since we're getting Skate 4 soon, it really just makes me nostalgic about this, especially since Skate 4 is thought to be kind of like Skate 1 and or 2. I'm just so excited, and I cannot wait. So if you guys are excited for Skate 4, make sure you guys leave a like on this video. And yeah, I can't believe this game is 15 years old already. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I made this exact same video back in 2019, and it's just crazy to see even from 2019 to 2022 what can happen in 3 years. The game stayed exactly the same, I rest assured. But even just like watching that video, I'll throw a clip up quickly just to see the difference, but I look like a completely different person. It's weird. Life is weird. But there's so much to explore here, and I actually plan on doing a skate playthrough eventually. That's rude. Is that gonna cost me money? 50 jack, bro? You're gonna rob me? Yeah, this game was the beginning of the rest of my life. I'm so excited for Skate 4, and I hope you guys are as well. If you guys are interested in playing Skate 1, it's on Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, and I believe that is it. I believe there is external ways to play it if you really wish to, but besides that, that's gonna do it for Skate 1 15 years later. How do you look at Tony Hawk and be like, how do we do this better? And then you do it better. I can't believe it. And like do such a good job first try. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video once again. And as always, it's been your boy, CJ or Sorable. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.